for the new joiners here for the formation lap of this Japanese Grand Prix. And for once, I'm still with Connor.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, he'll be providing some on-track race information for us, so indicate when pit stop times are, everything like that. So pretty much,
Yeah, I still think
pretty
it's
much
gonna be
everything
quite
Jeff tells you.
shocking.
Everything Jeff tells you tell us.
I've just told Jeff to shut up.
Oh, for God's sake, Connor.
No, I hate talking with him. It's normally your ERS is too high, your ERS is too low. We've got fuel management to do. It's like, yes, I know. It's normally because I'm either a lap down, I'm trying to burn through my fuel, or I can see my ERS. I know what mode I'm running in.
That's very interesting. Yeah, I just saw an Indian flag in the stands.
Yeah, I did as well. Well, I guess, well, I don't think that. Oh, Jesus, sorry about that. I don't think they're that far apart. They're in the same continent. Okay? It's the equivalent of getting Russians at the British Grand Prix, though, so I wouldn't say it's a huge shocker. I'd still like Formula 1 to head back to India, though.
Yeah, especially with Force India. Anyway, anyway, I'm just going to shut up for a little moment, and I'm going to make you just shut up for a moment, because I'm going through all the tyres. 5 people on the Super Softs, that's Connor, Meaty, Collins, Deranged and Hefty, and the other 4, Farmer, Luke, and Psycho and Killer, are on the soft tyres. So they'll be initially slower than everyone else at the start, but they'll go for a little bit longer before pits come in. So ideally, if they pit to mediums after stretching out those softs for longer, they could be full one stop.
I'd say maybe keep an eye on the tyres that people have actually been running on in quali. I think I did 2 laps on these super softs, so they're not going to be the best off the line. Okay. My starts aren't great anyway, so
anyway, here we go. Here we go, because we got some lights, now 5 red lights. And it's lights out, away we go in Japan. Oh, Deranged gets a drive-through penalty. Oh, Collins, what a start. A little wide there, Collins. And everyone's got through. Oh no, Killer! Even though he got a drive-through, he kind of went off for a little bit. No.
Did someone jump the start?
Yeah, it was oh no, it's a Ferrari! A Ferrari's gone in the gravel. Turn 6, I think. Turn 6. Don't worry, Meaty. I know your pain. I've done that before. I hate it when
easily done.
Your tyres are too cold at the beginning. So you're going to witch the Force India. Yes, Force India is back. And with Farmer, I forgot to mention that. And he's all over the back of Connor. Remember, Connor should be initially quicker, being on softer tyres. But initially, Farmer will start coming through when those super softs run out.
I've got all my modes up to 11 as well. So I'm actually trying pretty hard to keep him behind. And I'm making very crappy gear changes.
That is fair enough. Wait, how are you? I don't know on automatic like me.
No, I'm practicing with manual gears. I thought for the title fight, heating up, I was like, I need to do something to be faster, so...
Oh, here we go, I'm going to shoot you off here because the rail's going to go on the inside of Collins, but Collins, a little rough, but keeps his position.
I can see what he's trying to do.
But
I can see him behind me.
But Luke has been let off by Collins. This is unfortunate. Oh, the Ferrari's coming up. Oh, the Ferrari's a little wide there. Deranged has pitted. So he might have had a broken wing from the start. Keeping on the fight. The Force India is keeping the Mercedes company. But the best start, I have to say, comes from Collins. He was originally up into 3rd and he was from the start.
Yeah, he's done quite well. I'm just amazed that his qualifying time actually let him start in that position. I think he's done very well.
Yeah, imagine where it would have been if actually done a proper lap.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I would have not put a bet on him to be leading the race.
Here we go, slipstream here. Is the Force India going to try something into 130? Oh! He'll be bold too. Oh, but Colin's gone wide though! Oh, but then Force India's touched the gravel, but the Force India gets first place from Connor.
Yeah, sloppy mistake from me, I just didn't get the line right. Ran wide.
And now could this has been the thing, and that what have caused the Force India to win this race? It all depends on how fast Connor can get past them.
There's so much going on for me. That corner is an absolute nightmare. It's just so slippy for some reason.
Collins is starting to struggle here. Yeah, he's on the grass there. That'll make us defeat because Psycho Mitch is all the way back him. We got, oh no, Hefty! Hefty has spun out in turn 5, I think. He was in 6th. Now he's in 8th. I think the soft tyres on the farmer's car is letting him eke away from Connor now.
Oh, he clips the grass quite a bit.
That might have cost him a little time. Oh, we got another yellow flag. Is it for Hefty? Yes, it is again. Hefty has no wing. Where is that? This will let Derange get past him though.
Crossover.
Yeah, it's just underneath the bridge, yeah. And Derange get past Hefty even though Hefty has no front wing.
Oh, this is manic at the front.
Oh, hello, we have another yellow flag. Who is it?
Oh, him again.
Hefty again,
I'll be surprised if we see him retire in a second. He's just not got in the groove today.
He keeps doing donuts. And he's out. Yeah, I think I know what's happened there.
The VSC would be beautiful right now.
Yeah, what's happened is he's obviously tried to keep spinning around, but he kept spinning around. He kept spinning. Yeah, this is dirty tyres. And I think he's left too much, which causes back left to hit the wall a little too hard.
I believe he'll still get points for his 9th place. Am I correct?
Yep. We're going to go down to Meaty because Meaty is all over the back of Killer. This is the closest battle on the track right now. Oh, there's contact! Oh my god, there is contact! Do you know everything what keeps happening between Max and Vettel last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a spoon?
It has happened with Killer and Meaty. Not Meaty.
Psycho?
Actually, I think it is. I think it is Meaty. Yeah, I think it was Meaty. Yeah, Meaty went a little bit too much into a corner. I can't remember what turn it is. Yeah, which caused him to clip the back of the Toro Rosso, caused the Toro Rosso to spin, and also Meaty to lose half of his wing.
I'm struggling to keep up with Farmer right now.
Yeah, the gap is 1.1. Has this cost you the victory?
I don't know. We'll see how it happens. I mean, I am recharging.
Oh no, Collins has crashed!
Bad luck.
It's a disaster for the Mercedes. I think it was turn
5, maybe.
I think it was
turn 3, 4.
I think it was turn 4 or 5.
The first part of the S's. Yeah, I mean, reason I decided to put Lee in the Force India is, I think after Russia, me and Collins took the lead of the constructors by only 4 points.
So with the Force India in the lead from you from second place, that'll make the Force Indians take it back over the lead, won't it?
Maybe. It depends how many points me and Collins are going to get combined at the end of the race.
Well, Collins will finish 8th because he's crashed.
4.
Yeah. So that is how many points?
In total, that would be about 22, and if Farmer wins it, it'll gain him by about 3. So oh wow, going into USA, it'll be 1 point to Mercedes and Force India.
Ooh, interesting.
And word from Force India camp, from what I've gathered.
Oh
mate, he's gone.
the Force India spun it!
He's going to be He's going to be kicking himself after that.
He keeps spinning. He keeps spinning. He can't straighten the car.
You need to calm down and get back on the track. If you just go, no, Ford.
Oh, he spun again.
You don't realise how much time you'll lose.
He's
if you
out.
Just keep
He's just said, screw this.
Oh.
It's his ass. The 2 dirty of the tyres.
I feel for him. That's actually such a shame.
Because his tyres were so dirty in the S sections, he couldn't turn a corner in the S sections properly. So he said, stuff this. I felt the same way in Australia in a league race in another league. So it's unfortunate, and that's happened after we were talking about the constructors too.
Yeah, such a shame for him. But word from Force India camp, it's not confirmed yet, but we might get the original pairing back for United States next week.
Will we?
I don't know. I mean, Lord has his reasons for being in another league, like right now, but in his touring car league, they have a mid-season break. So he might be able to turn up, and if Lord finds the time for us to turn up, then we might have TJ as well.
Oh, so so they could bring back the Force India dominance. But to be fair, it was looking like we were going to have a Force India back on the top step again today.
Oh no, I actually feel for him. I was really looking forward to that battle, especially with strategy calls and everything coming into play.
Speaking of strategy calls, there's still one person what could still take this victory off you right now.
Yeah, I can see him. I'm seeing yellow in my mirrors.
Yeah, and because of his much better, harder tyres of softs, yeah, he's gaining on you rapidly. Renault versus Mercedes, how much would you care to see this in real life?
It'll be... Oh, I don't even want to think about it at the minute. I've got enough problems right now.
He's almost in a second. He's within a second. He's 8 tenths behind Connor.
Well,
7.
Yeah, but there's only one DRS straight.
Yeah, but still, those soft tyres are definitely working over super softs. And remember, if you ever take it, remember, I don't know what your strategy call for tyres are doing, Connor, but remember, he could go, he can make these and then pit for mediums, then go to the end.
Oh no, he's all over me.
What's going to happen here into the first corner? Let's start doing centre and cross, guys. He's starting, Luke Beck has perfect, oh no, he's got a little wide, let's kind of go side by side to him. They don't hit each other.
Yeah, that was very close. Sorry if I had to make him jump. My tyres are starting to die.
He got past you initially. But, unfortunately, you got past. And don't say anything about low numbers causing an uninteresting race. Lap 8, and we've already got quite an interesting race happening. Meaty has
so far. We've still got over 20 laps to go.
Meaty has just overtook Derange for 5th place, so the Ferraris have actually doing a better run of fortune in Japan.
I don't like this at all. I've got 20 laps of this to deal with. I hope it doesn't come down to how it was in Russia when it all came onto penalties.
Oh yeah, Ido has fight. Here we go. Here we go. Stream into 130R. Is he going to get it through 130R? Yes, he is. But can he keep it into the corner? Connor dives for it. Connor takes it! Lovely, but... Oh, Luke gets a much better drive than Connor. What a guy, dive. Connor has the DRS, though. Connor has the DRS. Into the first corner. No center and Prost, please. And Luke keeps it this time round.
It's kicking up a bit of dirt, though. Oh, wow, my rear end's gone.
Keep it together. Oh, no, what's happened? What's happened there?
I think he had a tank slapper. His rear end just let go.
And with dirty dies, that's going to affect his driving for a lap or so. So much so, he's now Collins has left the session. Collins has left the session.
It's getting quite hard to control now.
Box tie.
Let me have a look at my oh wow, I think I should probably pit if I have 76% wear.
Okay, so his tyres are back up to the pace, and Luke Beck is charging back on Connor, but it sounds it, you're about to pit.
Oh, unknowingly, Jeff's just come over the radio. I've actually gone 2 laps longer than I should have done.
Virtual safety car!
Where's Deranged done that? Oh, it's on the exit of 130R.
Oh, that's easy done. I think those tyres I gave up and managed to clip the curb into 130R, I think. I've done that before, don't worry. But with the virtual safety car, this could give Connor a reasonably good pit stop. Oh, Luke's followed him! Oh, no! Oh, no, it's a disaster! Whilst pitting, Luke has hit the back of Connor, causing... Oh, no, he has to change his wing! Luke has had to change his wing!
I wasn't trying to brake check him, I had to slow down for the pit limiter.
Yeah, I think he just went in a little bit too quicker than you, I think that's what happened. He didn't like a lot of damage. I'm really sorry about that. It didn't look like a lot of damage.
No, it wasn't. I think it was the... You know, it probably wasn't a lot of damage to him, but still, this track, if you have damage from wing, it's either game over or pit now if you wish to continue the race. Oh wow, just took that.
Anyway, many people have been given penalties. That's actually quite killer for speeding in the pit lane, which is fair enough. We are on lap 10 and we only have 5 people on the track right now.
I just wish there would have been more numbers.
Yeah, remember, but some people are sick and some couldn't show up. Technically,
I'm not going to have a rant right here about it, but if anything, I'm very worried about my brake temperatures. Every braking zone, they're going over 1,000 degrees.
Every time, well, to be fair, if we didn't lose anyone from the sickness and thing, we could have had 16 people in this race.
Yeah, I know. But still, I think me and you, we have seen league races before. We've been in league races where there's only been about 3 people left by halfway through the race distance.
Yeah, but luckily we have the, oh, that's a 3-second penalty for Luke. This is unfortunate.
Oh, I need to start slowing everything down again. I keep running in like all the max settings and it's just draining my car.
Anyway, let's go through the tyre choices people are on, shall we? Medium, 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 soft. That's what the picture's looking like right now. There you pick. Psycho could get his first podium here.
I think he's already been on the podium once this season in Bahrain. It's been a long while.
Yeah, same amount of time as Collins.
But still, it might be a bit too early to call, but...
we have the yellow flag, who is it? Oh no, it's Psycho! After just... How come every time... Oh no, he slipped again, don't get damage! Damage.
Stop it with the commentator's curse, man.
Yeah, I've caused 2 people to have commentator's curse here, I have. And that has caused them Killer and Meaty don't take him. Meaty and Killer's in third.
So don't spectate with me, please. I would like to finish this race.
Let's spectate with Connor, shall we?
No. I think those three are still quite close together, though.
Yeah, but I don't know if Psycho has damage. I don't see any. I think it might be like a... Yeah, there's a little bit of nip on his... There's a little nip on his wing. But even a little nip might affect you a lot at this track.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a yellow front wing, that's enough to box into the pits. Otherwise, you're just going to go nowhere through the first sector. You're going to be that slow. You'll just be a danger to everyone else around you.
Let's go to the closest battle on the track. The battle between Meteor and Killer for the final podium slot. I'm telling you, I'm getting a good angle here throughout the first and second corner.
If Killer does finish on the podium, this will be Toros's first podium since either Spain or Monaco.
Well, I think he will, because even though he's in a fight with Meaty right now, Meaty still has to pit one more time since he's on 7-lap old softs.
Yeah, they won't go to the end.
Yeah, so Killer, you can just calm down. You're not fighting them, don't worry about it. Looks like Psycho has really dropped off, especially in the first sector, like you said he would. Even though Meat is on 7-lap old softs and Killer's on 2-lap old mediums, they're lapping around the same time.
I guess that's just the different pace of the drivers. Right. We're nearly halfway through this race now. Do you want to give us a rundown of all the positions?
Okay, so like I said, we've had 9 people at the start of this race, and we've gone down to half. Yeah. Into this lap. Connor is currently in the lead, yeah, and by Luke, who's in second, yeah, but the gap's decent, the gap is decent, yeah. Then well far down is Killer in third, which is driver of the day so far, in third place, yeah. Then just behind him is Meaty, who is in the Ferrari, and then because of my commentator curses, Psycho is in 5th, and also Deranged, Farmer, Collins and Hefty have all crashed out of this race, and I've affected 2 people, haven't I, today?
They'll watch this back and I bet you're going to get moaned at.
Well, I'm going to get... But the thing is, it happens after we talk about them.
Yeah, well, that's what the commentator's curse is. You just say how great they are, how amazing job they're doing, then they bottle it.
Yeah, I said, oh no! Oh no!
Am I the only one that's not had like anything bad happen?
Looks like Luke has had a little moment in turn 5. He had a little spin which just dropped him off. He was 3.5 seconds behind Connor. He is now 15. Wait, scratch that. 16 actually. So, if Connor did...
Oh no. The tank slapper.
I was literally just about to say, if you could keep it on the track, you won this.
Yeah. Still, a little bit surprised that even though the guys that are the 2 Ferraris and the Torosso, I don't think I'll actually lap them.
Whereabouts are you on track?
Main straight.
The last person in 5th place is currently in the long sweeping section before the sprint. Oh no! Oh no, Killer! Killer's had in the long sweeping right-hander. Yeah, he's had a moment. He was in for 3rd place too. And again, my curse has affected him. And he has no
you might as well
range,
just hide in a box. You're gonna leg out in this commentary booth when this is over.
And speaking of which, Luke has somehow had to pit for fresh soft tyres.
Speaking of that, I need to look at the condition of my tyres. 20% worn. I've been on them for about
5 laps.
5-6 laps. I might need to pit again. There's a slight chance it just depends on the whole tyre wear.
Oh, we'll see.
Not that it matters too much, but I think this is normally the time of the race of ERS check.
Everything. Have you actually kept an eye on what I've done throughout the races then?
I do watch them back because I have to.
And you notice that I at points where it's calmed down, I do their earth check.
Yeah. But actually, it's not easy by yourself. So hopefully for season 3 it will be slightly different. I think I'm going to have a whole revamp of the league coming for season 3.
Anywho, going through the urge check, Connor, looks like you have around 20 to 30% of hers?
So about 40%.
Ah, fair enough. Luke currently has around 40 to 50% hers. Meaty has 30 to 40% of it. Psycho is like 40 to 50% of it. And the one with the most is actually Killer with around, I would say around the 70% mark. Fair enough. To be fair, I don't know how I'm going to commentate over Division 2. Oh no, Connor!
Crap. I've run wide again.
I noticed that. I just slipped onto you. I don't know how I'm going to like commentate through Division 2. I have no idea.
Oh wow! Oh!
Oh no, Connor!
What the hell's that? I keep shifting down like one too many.
I think the manual gearbox has affected you massively there.
I don't know if it's my mental count or if my square button on the controller isn't working properly, but I keep going to downshift. I either overshift, like too many, or I come into a corner and I'm not getting the drive. I realise that I'm like 1 gear away, so what I'm having to do is look away from the track and actually see what gear I'm in coming into a corner.
So you've missed, say that's the reason why you missed that corner?
Oh no, I missed turn 1 because I shifted down one too many. I was focusing too much on the corner. Where you saw me go wide at 130R, I was focused too much on what gear I was in. I wasn't looking where I was going.
Fair enough. Because of that little mistake of yours.
Same spoon.
Because that little mistake of yours,
that's why my tyre was so high.
He's still quite far behind you, but Luke is 31 seconds behind you.
I'll see what I can do towards the end of the race to try and make things a little more exciting.
You've made a big mistake, but you didn't make a major one.
I mean, the car's still in one piece. I'm very lucky that went through turn 1 in one piece.
You're the only person who who, after having a mistake, because everyone's had a mistake, not damage their car. And now I said that, my thing's gonna get you.
Who, what?
And now I said that, my commentator thing's gonna get you.
Please don't. I don't want to crash. Oh, alright Luke, if you want a that faster slap, you've got it.
Luke back for 131.9.
I would say check everyone's faster slaps. You'll see how everyone's pace has been on average throughout the race.
Meaty has pitted. Anyway, well, I don't know how to check for fastest laps.
I thought it was on like a detail.
See, that is going to have to go to race control, which means pausing it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I thought it was one of those things at the side. I tell you what though, I highly recommend everyone giving a try of manual gears because the amount of control you have through medium to low speed games is unbelievable.
I found the fastest lap thing. Okay, so the slowest person on the track, through fastest laps, is Psycho Mitch in third for 1:35.3. Yeah. And then it's Killer, who's the fourth quickest, with a 1:34.5. Yeah. Then at third place is Meaty, who had a 1:34.4. Then second place is you with a 1:33.2. That's your fastest lap. Yeah. And obviously Luke just had a fast lap of the race, which is a 1:31.9.
That's like, well, it's nearly 2 seconds quicker than my fastest time. He's done pretty well to do that.
Oh, if Psycho can Psycho make those mediums last for 7 more laps?
It depends how old his tyres are.
They're 10 laps old.
Then yes. The mediums I think actually can go nearly 20 laps. Oh no, I only just got that stopped in time.
Is the manual gear sort of hurting you a little bit?
No, I mean, I'm still getting used to it. I just need to put the practice in properly for every single track. Like I said, I've only put in a decent amount of practice for me to feel, just so I know what I'm doing. In terms of experience of manual gears around this track, I'm nowhere near. I'm stuck behind Toro Rosso for quite a while.
Oh, so very fast.
It's not like he's holding me up though. Still, I don't want it to sound bad, but I hope either one of the Ferraris has to have another pit stop, because I'd really love this fight to go for the podium. Between like over third place.
I think if you want that fight, you would have to make him at Psycho pit now then. And then keep putting in the first lap of the race. Because the gap between third and fourth, which is 2 Ferraris, is 11 seconds.
Is he going to try and unlap himself again? I can see him.
Well, that's something the rules that says that you can't.
Oh no, I hope I don't have a Max Verstappen moment with him.
Well, to be fair, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't unlap yourself.
Yeah, I know. I just hope if he does decide to unlap himself, he does it properly.
What, and
again,
not...
one too many gears shift down. At least that time I was on the apex. I swear this track was designed kill tyres because my rears are screaming at me at the moment.
Is it high abrasion?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have 11 that old mediums, the same as Psycho. So if Psycho starts struggling, you'll start struggling.
I mean, it's probably just when the tyre actually kicks in. I think in terms of pace, mediums will be fine to go to the end of the race.
Oh, you got your wish, Psycho's fitted!
That wouldn't be my wish, that would be Killer's wish.
Oh, actually, he's changed his wing too.
Maybe he went around with wing damage?
I didn't see any. Oh, you know what? Do you know what I would hate?
What?
Yeah. Once he's changed his wing, even though he didn't have to change his wing, what if when he fitted, because obviously he had to fit and change his wing before, what if he accidentally left his pit options to change wing on yes?
One, it would be quite silly, but two, it's actually fair enough, because I guess if you do expect wing damage, then yeah, I've decided to go for a set of supers just so I can try and set the fastest lap, but I've also put my race at risk because of the yellow and black car down the main straight and I didn't shift properly coming out the pit lane.
Oh, we got a fight now for the lead!
Oh no, what have I done?
He's going to be quicker than you right now, but when you warm up those tires, but when you warm when you warm them up, you're going to be really lightning compared to his 7 lap old.
I hope so. Oh, what the hell am I doing? Come on,
Keep
I need some heat in these. I needed heat in these tyres yesterday.
When does our League 2s run anyway? Jesus.
League 2 will be run on Thursdays.
Ah.
It's up to you if you host it or not. If anything, I was hoping to host it myself.
Oh no, I physically cannot turn up to it anyway on Thursdays. I don't get home and on my PlayStation till 8.
I will need the details then for the YouTube account.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
Okay. We'll sort that out after. We won't talk about that here.
Yeah.
Right, let's go fastest lap.
Let's see if you started to if you started to commentate through in that Division 2, yeah, I would race in Division 2. That would be the thing if I could.
And I would say I'd let you, but I think you're actually quite rapid. You won our pre-season test anyway. Winner of the first pre-season test for League 2 was actually Collins. We've got some guys that are not in Division 1, so we're getting a few separate drivers. There's this guy called Tommy, who's actually a pretty decent driver as well. I was hoping he'd be able to turn up here tonight, and he just pulled out right at the last second. I'm sure he has his reasons, but there are some people in Division 2 that are eligible to drive for Division 1. And I think, when we come to Season 3, we will be losing some drivers from Division 1 to go race full-time in Division 2. And also for the championship fight in Division 2, it will be a shorter calendar.
Shorter calendar? Shorter races?
I don't even know about the shorter races yet.
To be fair, we still got to work out on what time things are, don't we?
I think we're still keeping it the same time.
It's to be fair, if it was at 10 past, if it was at 10 past 8, I would have joined you.
Oh no! I was doing so well.
What happened?
I got a penalty.
Yeah, but you also got the fastest lap too, didn't you?
I'm not really bothered about that. Well, I guess it helps for the fastest lap order for the season, but now I need to beat Luke on track.
No, you don't.
How come?
He has penalty himself.
Well, yeah, but if we've both got the same amount of penalties, then this is our actual track position, unless Luke has more than one penalty.
I don't know about that one. However, you are 6.6 seconds in front of him because you're on lightning quick tyres.
Yeah, let me just check the wear on them. It should be fine for the rest of the race.
Should. I don't want to say anything else because I might curse you.
No, it's okay. I need more talking.
Oh, your funeral then. You would think right now, the rate Colin's going, he's going to easily win this.
Anything can happen. Remember what happened at Spa? I don't take anything for granted. Well, watch out, I bet I've cursed myself now.
To be fair, like I said, I did warn you. You brought this on yourself, if it happens.
Oh, please no. That still hurt. That's... The fact that I didn't even finish second in that race, that hurt. It wasn't even upsetting, it was painful.
Let's have a look at the other drivers, shall we? Okay, let's see. Everyone's got a decent drive right now. Not really much to talk about in the time, so we've officially reached the stale period, haven't we?
Yeah, luckily we're on lap 25 out of 27. This is like, even I'm struggling with things to talk about in a minute. Still, oh damn it, I was actually going to say something as well. Yeah, with the amount of runners we've got, I think we've done quite respectable. Just a little annoyed, I don't think I'll get the Grand Slam for this race, because I think Lee was actually in front of me for a few laps. Same as Russia as well.
I'm just going to quickly check a few things right now.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
What have you seen?
England.
Oh mate, I don't want to be hearing about the bloody football.
Fair enough, I won't. All you need to know is
bloody World Cup.
All you need to know is that we're winning.
I'm not bothered.
Why not? It's England. It's your own country.
I don't care about football.
Fair
I don't
enough.
get what I don't understand what the emotion's about.
You do realize that people could say the same thing about F1 to you right now, right?
Yeah, but I don't expect people to like F1 unless they like cars.
There is that I don't
it's
like
like
cars,
people
but I
like
still
it for the
watch
sake
F1.
of it. Yeah, but it's also, I think with football, it's also a bit more like personalities. I know there's personalities in F1, but I've noticed with F1 you have to manufacture the personalities to make people feel anything. Because they're just normally they're actually all down-to-earth guys, apart from Lewis Hamilton, who's
Who thinks he's American?
No, I think he's a nice guy, but he's not like, he doesn't live on the normal lifestyle that you'd probably expect. I don't know many F1 drivers that are driving around in multi-million-pound cars that they've earned in a week.
I remember someone did a joke about Hamilton when he made his own Mercedes car.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, it pretty much went like this. It's to say in it as key features, like for example, every time you reach a destination, the sat nav will say #blessed. And also in terms of price, it is a couple of them. It's like £2 million, but that doesn't say if it includes tax or not.
Can't be as bad as his bloody salary. I can't believe Mercedes are paying him how much they are.
Yeah, he is the most expensive person getting paid on the track right now.
I think it's in history as well.
Do you know who? Do you know who is the third most paid person on the track?
No.
Ricciardo.
Fair enough.
But I'm going to show up now because you are about to cross the line to win the Japanese Grand Prix. And Luke Beck is going to come home in that second place, and also Carlos. Oh!
Stop going.
Yeah, I did not know about that one. Oh, we got wait now.
Quite a way back. I think yeah, Killer's already crossed the line, so
yeah,
we're just going to ride on board with Meaty.
But we know these positions. These are your top 5. I'm going to have to cut this thing off now to go to the post-race interview. No, I have to if I want to fit them in.
We can't. We need to finish the footage. Anything can happen in these last few corners.
Fair enough.
We'll just keep the interview short.
Yeah. Meaty is going to cross the line for his first podium in New Horizon. Well done, lad.
Well done to him. He's actually gotten a pretty good form lately. He beat Psycho completely last week. I can't remember if he finished ahead of him on track, but I know he did quite well in qualifying. I'm going to ride aboard Psycho for the last corner.
Yep, just about to cross the line, and there you go. There is our top 3 after he comes home in 4th. Well done, guys. You did great. Now join us back for the post-race interviews. Hello everyone, and you join us here for these post-race interviews of the Japanese Grand Prix here in Suzuka. Yeah, I'm joined here by our top podium guys, but like always I'll start in order from third to first. So further ado, Meaty, and now finally you have joined us here on the podium. How's it feel, mate?
Yeah, good. Yeah, finally, glad to be here. Yeah, it's great. Messy start, so yeah, I was quite surprised to end up in third. So yeah, really pleased with the result. It's good.
Yeah, how was the strategy for you in that race?
All right. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a bit of a shame I lost my wing early on, but the pit options were still the same, so that was okay. Yeah, just a bit shaky into that sector 1 a couple of times through there.
Fair enough. But a good day for Ferrari too, with Psycho finishing 4th behind you.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's nice to have us both together, 3 and 4. It's good. Yeah, really good.
I think it's the first time you Ferraris have finished so high.
Yeah, I think that's the first time I've finished anywhere on this end of the table. Yeah. So yeah, it's good.
Fair enough. Well, it was Psycho who finished on the podium in Bahrain, and this time you finished here in Japan. Round of applause. You've done well in the land of the rising sun.
Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. Yeah.
I have to move on to second place, man. Luke, you won in Russia last week, but you couldn't do it here today.
Only on track I won. I lost in the standings, and I threw it away again. Gutted, absolutely gutted with it. Stupid mistakes. Was not expecting Connor to break so early coming into pits. Cost me a wing on the first pits under the virtual safety car. Just wasn't expecting it. It just caught me completely off guard.
Do you think that's what cost you the victory?
No, not that, because it was the spin I took during the S's. Just clipped the curb, stupidly spun it round. Red damaged ring. Stupid, silly mistakes again.
Well, it's easy. It's very easily done at this track. Like I said at the beginning of this race, maybe one of my favourite countries, but one of my most hated tracks.
Oh, see, I don't have a hatred for the track, to be honest. I do love the track. It's one of the classics.
So you were flying, Luke, Yeah, I can see your time.
Classics, because at some points I was gaining on Connor really well, and I'd like to think if I didn't make that second mistake that I could have, if I got it past him, could have ran away with it, but silly mistakes cost it again. Gutted.
That is fair enough. Yeah, but overall happy with second?
Can't knock it. Good points haul with only me scoring for Renault this week. It's a bit of a
well done, mate. Yeah, good race.
Kick between the legs, but hey ho.
Anyway, well, thank you for doing that. Then we're going to move on to our race winner, Connor. You've been us through this entire race, but congratulations anyway.
Yeah, cheers. It's that was not an easy win, despite the fact of how long I was out in front. In case anyone don't know, I am using manual gears now to try and give myself a little more pace, just with the fear after Singapore that in case of TJ come back, I was like, I need to be doing better, I need to find more pace. But doing it, I need to be keeping an eye on where I'm placing the car and an eye on what gear I'm in anyway. I think I said in the race that I am either coming into corners with gears too high and gears too low. My back end is stepping out, and I made a mistake at 130R running wide, and I made an even bigger mistake at turn 1 going for a run through the gravel. But in terms of the pit lane incident with Luke, I'm really sorry that happened. I came into the pits at about 80 miles an hour, and I just, it's one of those things where I have to slam the brakes, otherwise I'm going to get a pit speed penalty. I knew you were quite close behind me. There's not a lot we can do when we're in pit lane.
Yeah, no, it was just one of them incidents. I should have been wary of it, to be honest. I shouldn't have been so close behind you going into a zone like that, so never mind.
Yeah.
But strategy went okay for you, Connor?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm glad I did pit for the super softs toward the end, so I did get the fastest lap. I think if I get the fastest lap in USA, I'll win the award overall, unless if one of the Force India pairings comes back for the rest of the season.
That is fair enough, but I know I asked this, but I'm very happy with today.
Oh yeah, I'm happy. Even though the thing is with this race, it could have been so much better with if it's not so much with the low numbers we had at the start. It's just how quickly they all crashed out. I was really looking forward to that battle with Farmer and Force India, but it's just one of the things where they all crashed out. And a win's a win, but I do feel like it's kind of been handed to me a little bit. Definitely not my best win or anything, but I'm still happy about it.
That's fair enough. Does anyone have any final words to say before I end?
Yeah, congrats, Connor. Well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Well,
I also have another thing to announce for next week, that if we have less than 10 drivers confirming before the race, then we'll postpone USA by 1 week. Because I know where people are. They've got commitments, and some of them are quite ill. But if they're just not going to turn up for next week, then we're not going to bother. I'll wait until we'll get the numbers, because it's just making us look bad. And it's not fair on the guys that do actually turn up.
Anyway, well, that's a good thing. Thanks for joining us up here in the country, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we'll either see you next week, or I think you'll definitely be seeing us on Thursday for Division 2, round 1 in Bahrain.
Division 2?
Yeah. We'll talk about that after we've done it, because I have to end, okay? Yeah,
that's fine.
Anyway, well, that's it here in Japan. We may have had only 9 people, but again, thrown in a very, very interesting race. Everyone made a mistake, but it all came down to Connor not damaging through a mistake. Yeah. Well, that's it here in Japan. We go from the land of the rising sun to the Lone Star State in America. See you all next time in Austin.